Hello, everyone. Richard Murray here with an executive interview, and today I am joined by Chief of Staff with Retarus, Tim Armstrong. Tim, thank you so much for joining me today. Look forward to a good conversation. Appreciate you being here.
Glad to be here.
Now, Retarus has a very unique product set within the Telarus portfolio. Can you just give us a bit of an overview as to what it is that you provide?
Yeah, sure. Retarus is a bit of a unique organization. So we are a global cloud communications provider focused on legacy communication, like faxing, but then also on transactional email, SMS services, business integration, and more. So we're headquartered in Munich, but have a significant presence around the world, not only from an EU perspective, but also Americas and APAC as well. So we work very closely with enterprises to focus on ensuring for the digitalization of messaging. And beyond that, to enable for automated workflow management, to increase agility and further provide an accelerator around cost savings. So what this means basically is replacing legacy on-premise services to better provide for things like interoperability, scalability, redundancy, and to improve uptime and delivery rates of key messaging, right? All while ensuring for a better customer and user experience. All of this is backed up by the enterprise level security controls that you would expect from a leading cloud messaging service provider on the market. And yeah, that's basically what we do.
Yeah, you guys do a great job as an organization of making maybe some old and boring technologies be modernized and exciting and very, very relevant to what we're doing and trying to help our customers evolve. So let's just talk more generally about the industry. Where do you see the industry moving right now?
Yeah, so I think you can also look at this through the lens of potentially COVID, right? So the world is changing rapidly from where it was a year ago, and certainly completely dramatically from where it was 5 years ago. So from a technology perspective, what we see is really a focus on digital transformation, and that is a top priority for a lot of organizations around the globe, with accelerated momentum for we'll call it the new normal of post-COVID times. So remote work has really changed all requirements for this digital workplace, including communication and collaboration, which our services really fit in from the core of. So this is combined with the continued push for cloudification, which again is kind of the backbone of what we do, as well as strong demand for cybersecurity controls. So the cloud is an enabler of innovation and cost management, and cybersecurity and data privacy are really the two essential needs for organizations, particularly with the backdrop of these relaxed IT security standards, which were initially used to make the home office possible. So for us, and really cloud messaging as a whole, COVID has really accelerated the move from an off-prem perspective, including for industries where they've been historically resistant to change, such as healthcare, for example.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, like, what specifically within what has COVID changed, and what solutions are you guys bringing for verticals like healthcare? I think that's a great one that a lot of our partners are dealing with.
Yeah, so it's interesting, right? So take healthcare, for example, right? As you know, from a U.S. perspective, healthcare is provided up by many distinct organizations, such as insurance organizations, hospital systems, independent providers, all of which need to send and receive patient health communication order function. So according to some analyst research, there's about 3 billion annual faxes in the healthcare space today, which is a total unfathomable amount of paper and process. So within this, right, these healthcare organizations tend to operate on different systems, whether that's like an Epic or Cerner EMR or other fragmented ones that exist. So miscommunication tends to happen because there is a large amount of manual processing that's needed, and that does result in errors, right? So from a communications perspective, this can result in incorrect diagnoses, wrong instructions to patients, lack of continuity of care when a patient moves from, say, an ambulatory setting to the hospital and back, which does result in reduced care, regulatory fines, and reputational damage. So really, from a healthcare perspective, where the industry is moving now is towards these interoperable technologies, which can result in an automated workflow and more efficient workforce. Again, enter Retarus. So for our services, what we can do, so for faxing, for example, those faxes can be automatically routed into an individual patient record using OCR technology, which is cool, not only from a document identification perspective, but then also actually taking that specific patient data out and then putting it into predetermined workflows. So again, this creates the next level of automation, interoperability, and is a significant driver for business. Because you think about it, and particularly within the COVID landscape in healthcare, there has been significant burnout from employees. So these organizations are looking for new ways to make life more efficient, to deliver a higher quality of care, and really that's where we come in.
And outside of healthcare, within all the other areas, there are a lot of messaging platforms, document processing platforms that are out there. What is it that is unique, and what are your differentiators?
Yeah, you're totally right. There are a lot of different fragmented platforms out there for messaging. And we don't only say are just in healthcare, right? Finance, manufacturing are also two really strong verticals for us. So really where we have a unique value proposition is based on our global redundancy and uptime. So as I mentioned, we are a global organization focused not only in EMEA, Americas, and APAC. So we can provide for that regional compliancy with things like HIPAA, but then also GDPR, ITAR, and whatever else type of local regulation. So for us, looking at multinationals, really we provide the entire suite right there. And we also provide a unique view into the health of their messaging operation. So by having this completely connected system, it allows clients to have a more informed, cost-effective business decision strategy, we'll say. And really where Retarus shines is from a customer service implementation approach. So during implementation, we go the extra mile to coordinate projects and structure migration away from these legacy on-premise vendors and ensure that is the smoothest possible. So it's really just a white glove kind of support. And same from a support perspective. We provide global 24/7 multilingual support, and that really separates us versus a lot of these, again, fragmented, more regional and focused vendors. And beyond that, just in terms of where we're going as an organization and the investment we're making into some of these so-called legacy technologies, we're investing around 7.5% of our profits annually into R&D, which again really helps us push forward this kind of vision of what messaging should be in 2022.
Great. Yeah, look, like I say, it's a very unique offering. I think it provides an incredible value for customers out there, for our partners to be able to bring something unique to their customers and solve problems around older technologies, right? Like you said, legacy technologies, but there's still so much need within that. So that's great. So like you've talked about, you've got these unique products that are making legacy offerings new and exciting, and it's a great offering for our partners to be able to engage and bring those types of solutions to their customers. So as they're listening to this and they're thinking about, okay, I have customers that this applies to, what is the best way for them to engage with Retarus?
Yeah, so that's one of the best parts about working with Retarus. We do the heavy lifting for you. So we've got the expertise, the skill, the product to make everyone shine. So as a fully managed cloud provider of our messaging solutions, we let your clients focus on other areas of their business. So that's why we have the highest level of support and service in the industry. So for client engagements, we'll work with you from a sales, a marketing, and engineering perspective to not only find which clients we think are mutually beneficial, develop those account plans, create custom spiffs, marketing campaigns, and do dedicated training sessions to arm your entire organization. So during the engagement process, we're not only bringing just sales assistants, but then also extremely qualified technical support in the form of developers, project managers, and whoever else is needed to help make you and your customer comfortable that they're making the right decision for your business.
All right. Well, great. And if they have an opportunity, how do they engage? Who do they go to then be able to bring that opportunity to you and make sure they're bringing in the right people?
Yeah, so if you do have an opportunity, right, you can reach out to one of our channel managers or through the Telarus team. We've been partners with Telarus for a number of years and have been extremely proud to work closely and continue to foster our growing partner channel. So whether that's large-scale insurance organizations you may have in your base, multinationals, healthcare organizations, which we've spoken about, really there is a lot of growth opportunity out there for us and Telarus partnership. And it's been nothing short of a treat so far, really seamless partnership.
Yeah, exciting times, great momentum and things. Tim, what are some closing thoughts that you have for our partners to take away with them?
Yeah, so from my perspective, I think the market opportunity is really right now between cloudification, digital transformation, cloud telephony migration, cost reduction initiatives. It is really an amazing time to look for new messaging solutions. So if you do have anything, reach out to us and we'll take it from there.
All right. Well, excellent. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you everyone for joining us for this executive interview. I want to thank Tim Armstrong with Retarus for joining me, and everyone have an incredible week.